Hello there, my name's Angela. Hello and welcome to McCall Media TV. My name is Angela, and then in the next 2 or 3 minutes, I just want to sort of highlight the key differences between what it's like to work with myself and McCall Media Limited, as opposed to other digital and creative design studios. Now, when you as a small business owner have a problem, generally, say for example, you need your logos designed or your branding actually, lifted up a little bit and making that like next step in your business's evolution, or you want a website designing, you'll think, okay, I have this specific task, and then you will go and look for a website designer or a graphic designer or whoever it is that fulfills that particular task needs. And all that person, that recipient, that supplier is thinking about is that one tiny little project that you have given them. You are in the management seat. You're controlling everything that is going on. But the downside of that is when you are dealing with something a little bit more complex, like a digital sales funnel, whereby you've got multiple parts, multiple suppliers, different connectivity that needs to take place between different digital service providers, things get a little bit more crazy, shall we say? Okay, so when those kind of things take place, you as the business will have to go and say, right, I need to be able to design all of these adverts. So we need the graphic designer, but they need to know how the communication works, because it's got to work with the landing page, and the landing page needs to be able to talk to the email marketing, and the marketing guru needs to be able to talk to the copywriter to produce the emails. And suddenly you've got like these 8 or 9 different people that you're managing, and it's very easy for each of those different components to lose sight of the big picture, which you're managing, but maybe you don't have the experience, knowledge, or expertise to be able to verbally communicate those challenges to the entire group. And don't forget, the copywriter isn't going to care how the image is going to be designed for by a graphic designer, because all they're caring about is the 500 words that they have to produce for you. So here is why McCall Media is different, okay? Because we are the one, I don't want to say one-stop solution because it's a bit of an old phrase, but we are essentially your outsourced, like in-house but outsourced digital marketing and creative design studio. Now, from my own personal perspective, I have always worked in the creative digital technologies arena, but my passion is marketing. So actually, I kind of fit all of those different points that we have just basically been discussing. And of course, from that, you've got then one person that you speak to, which is myself. And I needs be, obviously, because there's lots of clients that we have to deal with, I will then manage your project from a management perspective and outsource the different components, talking the lingo, talking the jargon, the things that my team need to know from me to be able to do these particular tasks for you, which basically removes you from having that overwhelming sort of feeling in your head of like, oh, I've got to do all of this, it's too complicated. And actually what you really need to be doing is just focusing on the bits that your business supplies to your audience. That's what you're good at. So we work as an in-house, like it's your business, is our business, but an in-house yet outsourced marketing department and creative design studio for your business. And therefore we quote differently, we work differently. We work on an engagement basis, like a retainer for 12 months. And what we'll do is when we go through a consultation and we get really sort of down deep into all those little problems that you're talking about, we work out what it is that you are going to need from us as a company for the next 12 months, the big marketing picture, and we do whatever it takes to have that happen for you. Now, we know that there are lots of overzealous creative techies out there that basically know that you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to designing a website or a particular graphic and things like that. So they'll charge you whatever they want. And then you've got to go to this other company and this other company. And it actually works out far more expensive than getting one decent team on side. And basically, it's a bit of a rude way of saying it, but we like to get into bed with you and really get to know you over the next 12 months, because we will have a regular meeting, just like you would have a department meeting. We will then strategize what our weekly focus is, so that you will be getting homework at some point and you need to do things because you know your business. We know how to market it, but you know your business matter and your subject. So we as a team, you and us, will work out what is happening as an immediate agenda over the next 14 days before we meet up again. But we're also keeping one eye on our 3-month marketing strategy, because most of the campaigns that we work with our businesses work on a 3-month or a quarterly basis, and how that in turn also fits with your overall objective as a business growth for the next 12 months. And that is why McCall Media Limited and the way that we work with our clients is completely different, and it's about building that long-term business relationship and really getting to understand you, as opposed to quickly turning out a quick solution and charging you the earth for it. We don't work that way. So you will engage us on so many hours per month, and we will then do whatever it takes in those hours and so forth. So that is what I wanted to talk to you about today. Tools of the trade.